Hello? Hello, are we up? Are we up? Yep, we are up. Hello, welcome everyone. Or the one viewer that actually managed to show up. And they're gone.
Ouch.
It was short-lived. Well, I have it set for 5 minutes for a reason, but whatever. Welcome to Genshin.
Really? All I'm seeing is just a door.
You already know how Genshin works.
What's up, everyone?
He did kind of pop in himself because, assuming there was gonna be something that needed to be taken care of, but then I forgot which day it was, and yada yada. But whatever. I just happened to be coming back from a very hot and long hiatus. Also, burnout and kind of a small death of motivation. And not to mention a whole bunch of other stuff happening. And Hallowstream was a thing, and I kind of wanted to get that out of the way before. Oh my god, I have so many burps coming in. It's not even funny. Basically, I had this, that, and the other. Need to have it all completed. Then you should know if you visit any of my past streams.
In short, this list is super long.
Oh, side note,
Wow.
I might as well place this up now if I can. Hold on. Let me just place this up. Please. I'll be placing my Twitter account up for you all to see. Part of the reason is because if any and all of you were a fan of the games that I was hosting for Hallowstream and you want me to continue, I happen to have a poll pinned and ready for you to check and vote to see whether or not you want those to continue. It'll be up for a week because that's the maximum amount of days I can have it up. And depending on how the votes go, the Hallowstream will contain, well, much less Hallowstream, but Darkest Dungeon and Bloodborne will become a regular of the series. Which just adds a lot more to my plate because I already have technically one game on the back burner right now. And it hasn't been up for so long because of everything that was happening. And of course, Monster Hunter took up most of it. And it's at another. Oh, I ain't talking up. But let's get started. I'm pretty sure I talked to you earlier off already. Might as well just get started up and at him right now. And I cannot words.
Well, there goes my ears.
That's because you ripped them off. That's on you.
Well, being undead doesn't mean I can also feel.
Yeah, great. Little fuzz baby is up and ready. And let it load. By the by, for anyone wondering, this is the PS4 version of the game. If I had the PS5 version, then it wouldn't be taking this long for it loads. First things first. Gotta do
Betty's
daily
Adventure Team,
questions.
assemble!
And I will note, after the end of the stream, I will at the very least do some summoning. Because I have enough for, let's see, 3 summons, close to 4. And 3 summon twice off screen. And no, wrong one.
Let's go find some...
Yeah, summon twice off screen, and I have precisely 3 more to cover the battle pass points.
treasure.
Wait, what the? Hold on a second. Did I? Well, this is something I wasn't expecting. So the battle pass has been updated that a level up comes to 900, unless the level up scaled. That would be
Benny's Adventure Team,
not so
assemble!
funny if it does scale, but you know. And we're starting off with the worst spot for Dangerous Hall to do. Damn it.
Huh? Leave it up to me.
Why?
Oh, it feels like... Let's
That's
light
weird.
it up!
Get to the next spot. Oh,
You're toast!
Ow.
By royal... I summon thee!
Wait.
As a dutiful maid would.
There we go.
That is truly a nightmare.
I wouldn't call it nightmare, I call it annoying.
You get to the midpoint, then you have to fight the wind element of this mage just to get out, taking too much time as it is.
AKA the, run killer.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, you.
Got him.
Of course, little baby furball has to get in the way. So, as often, I have to have him hang out with other Papa while I am trying to get everything up and running. Now, as I said, I am miles behind, so it should be a good idea to just catch up on story. But of course, I wanted to do one thing, which is mass complete one of the events. Hang on, let me pull it up. This right here. I already did one set off screen, which was the daily commissions, and I have to do two more sets to fully complete it. And then right up, they're complete everything else. Scratch that. Scratch what I just said. 4 runs. Complete 50 rings in total. That better not be the expedition thing. I will be upset if it turns out to be the expedition. Oh, like, Runner's Journey? No. That's, continent things that becomes of interest. And it's up against the Mirror Maiden.
I must leave Hallowstone on.
Everybody stand back! Wings of darkness! Nice and spicy!
No mercy! This body belongs to ice and snow.
Sure it does. Miles. Plug and play plan. Let's just go to this. Teleporter. If I remember correctly, Thundering Wilds, I need Animal. I do have a team for that. It's gonna take a little while for things to die. You'll see the team. The reason why, if after the team I set out. Oh, good.
Off we go! Let's light it up!
Boba, get them! Race you!
Assuming there were changes when I was completely and utterly gone. Like if there was bugs or whatnot. I would like to know. You, water. Die. You're the most annoying out of everyone.
I'm going in!
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Alright, then. down to the middle. Zone that was totally not important for a quest. Oh, and by the way, if you end up seeing this, this is kind of my default adventure team. And while I have a lot of other people leveled up, I'm sticking with this one, namely because they're the most set up and words. I need the words. Yeah, it's definitely this one. Where I need an animal team. Oh, George. George. You have a team. You're gonna be like, why do you have this type of team? What the hell? Oh. Well, okay, wait, never mind. If I think about it, I did do a rearranging for a particular reason. Oh, yes. Wait. Beans. Oh my god, yes! A number of sites of life changes have come. Thank you, gods. Ew. Okay, where?
Dodge this! Yeah!
Here we go. Yeah.
Riptide! This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze!
Ow.
Dodge this! However far away my motherland may be, we all live under the same sky. That snow white moon. My family must be able to see it too. I hope my siblings... I hope that they have turned out to be formidable warriors as well.
Yeah, it's my playing. Yes, and pass.
Add Astra. Thank you for
Yes, and we're starting to
Add
get
Astra
Dendro items for upgrades. For sorely needed. Planes. I see. We're still stuck. Start with 5 people. Distance. Alright, let's see. Around. Better keep that in mind. That is the fall. Time to head into the pot and get ourselves some pet. That was a bad joke. I apologize. There too. Because that must be the new thing.
This realm is truly
New stuff. Rank. Give you the coins. Harnessing. Oh wait, is that what I think it is? Oh my god. Yes. Good. Also nice to know that, that accounts for each piece of wood. Which means the rocks are good for something now. I personally don't mind if you need a whole lot of resources, but gacha games, you kinda need to spend those resources somehow, especially when you come over encumbered. Even when people say, dude, just save it for later. Sir! For what? And I also need to do my own. I also need basically follow my own advice because I also have a whole bunch of resources that is most likely never gonna be used in a context, so I should use it then and there. What kind of resources? Well, if you saw it, it would make certain some Genshin players that, well, any Genshin gamers in general, who would see this and be like, are you saving this much for what? Yeah, you can show them this video, and if they see it, they're gonna be like, I'm sorry, why? Why are you saving it? Why are you doing? What the? Ugh. Anyone who does come across this video, feel free. Feel free. I would genuinely love to see their reaction to it. Ugh. Yeah. And let's end it in the most classical way possible. God, I'm short. Anyway, let's say goodbye.
If you ever have any...
Alright. Server. Actually, no, I think I know. I think I'm just thinking that in the totally wrong concept. Okay, it doesn't scale. Good to know. So now it's 900. That makes it a lot more easier. These will forever always be you who's to get these. Let's see. The prototype and Iron Stinger. I think I'll forge prototype. I could start forcing some Inazuma equipment. Assuming I don't have it in my inventory already. Yep. Anything about the surrounding Alright. Exhausted what I could here. Like, okay, I know I'm like the only one, but I'm pretty sure someone who will see like the after video of this, the post video of this, and they reach this far. I'll show you exactly what I mean. Might as well get it out of the way now. Let me pull out the map. There we go. Now, take a look now. 289 fractal resins. Yep. I've practically been hoarding these suckers. Now, if you show anyone in this video, you can be like, why the hell? You can show it to them and they'd be like, why the hell would he save this? I mean, what exactly was he even saving it for? What point is there? Oh, you can blame the very first attempt for that. I don't know whether or not they would have ultimately gone back, but it's clear that I don't think they would ever do that, which means holding on to them is rendered pointless. Okay, what's right quick up? Yeah. Here's another item that still has been taken care of. Alright, let's cook manually. Since it's at a perfect point, why don't we get it so we can cook it? And there's our suspicious. Actually, since we discarded suspicious dip, let's think her out for who? For Xialing. I bet a lot of you are enjoying this day of Cooking Simulator. Let's make Gordon Ramsay proud. Throw everything in the pot and let it boil in water. And those captured crabs are being cooked alive. Because you're food, you're nothing but stuff for us. Man, having way too much fun with myself right now. Do not take that out of context. Oh, for my king, this is the internet. They take everything out of context. Ooh, double product! Considering how slow that goes, pretty easy. Yeah, I also had this prematurely set, so when any cooking for the battle pads came up, I would basically just use that. Completed by doing that. Why haven't I done it until now? Honestly, I completely and utterly forgot about it. But hey, I was able to get all the items needed for it to actually go and take care of it. Why is it that I cannot words? Complete an expedite. Eh? What do you mean complete an expedition? Did I already do an expedition? Or is there an expedition I'm not exactly aware of? We won new bosses.
Special yakitori for sale. Come and try some.
Okay. I would say next on the agenda. Let's go back there then again. Let's go take a look at this. 120. Which is this round should complete it. Enhance weapon once. We should be able to complete that easily. Complete one domain talent. Add one artifact. Alright. Let's head into the inventory. Get that completed. Not anything that can be. And like the item. Yeah, and this puppy. There we go. Enhance. Take care of the weapon. Now the artifact. Let's see. Which one is it? Yeah. Ugh. Yeah, I also make sure everything, the ones with locks, and speaking of locks, there we go. Stars at 4 stars because, and yes, I'm aware where you could get something out of the 3-star by thinking the 4-star is the real treasure here. And yes, that's my mindset on it, and you cannot change my mind on it. Alright, let's enhance you. Auto add. Let's get up the point just for the hell of it. And the main upgrade is solid HP. Well, shit. No, I hear you. That's it. When you going for the inside and the other, you gotta make do with what you get your hands on. If you find something better, oh, that's great. You go and use it. But until then, make use of what you get your hands on. That is a golden rule of everything. Alright. Now, let's see the test run. Get that out of the way. Oh yeah. It's blocked of death!
Grow.
And everything died.
Sharing my knowledge.
You're toast!
Surrender in region. The Temple of Wisdom. Let the show be. Sharing my knowledge. Committed to memory.
It burns! Blue. Okay.
The Temple of Wisdom. Grow.
Try not to enjoy this too. You're toast!
Days. It's gonna take me a while to fully understand how Dendro works. I will note that it's about time that we get Miles out of Dendro. It is a side note that when it was first introduced, burning was the only thing introduced with it. It means they had little to no preparation with some of these elements at all. I mean, sure, the entire company had its hiccups up and down. I'm pretty sure we heard, like, many of it a time. But it's not like they all made themselves known. At the dude. And now completing Yoimiya. I see no reason to touch Razor or Fizzle because I think that was Fizzle? Or maybe Noelle. Either way, there's really no point. No point because I think we all know these two characters right now. Alright.
Time for a light show! A festive reprise!
Leave it all to me.
Fire hazard! Here come the fireworks!
As a good knight should.
Boom.
Eat this!
And there we go. Got that taken care of. Do. Yay! Long loadings! Get used to seeing it a lot. This is what the PS4 version shows. Oh, I I will note the PS5 is on my to-do list of upgrades, and yes, Genshin will be migrating to the PS5 once when that's all taken care of and set up. And I'm pretty sure those counted. Yeah, challenge the main one. So yeah, they do indeed count. So do take advantage of that if you haven't already. And that. Okay, it's Bennett. The Mr. World Warrior of Genshin. Boy, I've been watching too much Suhu.
Try some creative cooking. Why do new explorers make the same mistake?
Alright, anyway, let's go and play the number of mini-min. Complete the number of minis and missions we have set, and yeah, to get her off screen. Yeah, crazy. What do you expect me to do? Now, expected, I literally do not have anything because I have not started in the fourth area. But I will say at a time, I used to have like everyone in the roster. But now we're kind of back to square one on that front. Yep, and I have some material gathering to do. And for those wondering, yes, I was that mad. The guy who was crazy to try and level everyone up to level 90. Even though many would ask, why would you do such a thing? Because my game, my rules. Anyway, we have plenty of material gathering to do. So, back to old lands, spend some of the resin. Because I choose to do everything at a slow and steady pace. And we need to go and pick on the big boys. The big boys. The big bosses. Oh, right. Now I'm starting to... I'm basically not gonna hold my breath at this point, but, I do want to, like, check the details. While I'm waiting... Let me, paste this again. Again, for those who, wanted to check out my Twitter, and especially check out that little poll that I set up. Here's my Twitter account, in case it doesn't show up on your timeline when you just arrived. Assuming you arrived. Yeah. Alright. Anyway, don't mind me, I was just, doing my own thing a bit. Alright then. Point 6. Everyone is on a side note. Oh, wow. Oh, my real name is up there for all to see. Items. Hey, not. Well, that's new. Y'all see this, right? There is a new name. There is a new name. In the 5-star banner. A new name in a 5-star banner. Y'all seen this, right? For those of you wondering, why is this relevant? This list has not been updated for approximately 2 years. From what I understand. This is the first time I'm seeing an actual new name on the list. Which is kind of bringing up to the biggest problem of Genshin. And I kind of just like dox myself. Yay me. But whatever. But yeah, basically. There we go. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that. Up until 2 years' time, that list has never been updated through the entirety of the game's lifespan. This is literally the first time we actually have a new character on the permanent banner roster. Now, if my memory serves, it should be the first premier Dendro 5-star that pop up. If my memory is serving me correctly. But the point still stands. You know how, like, in the beginning of the years, a lot of people claimed this game to be predatorial, that it claimed to be a money sucker, that it would gain a small reputation from a number of fans, that it would take advantage of trying to get your money. Part of the reason was the 0.6 rate of the gacha. yes and no. Because while there is a point 0.6, it had a hard pity system. For those who don't know, the pity system for gacha games fall on the pretext that summon enough times the game pities you. Basically says, you summon enough, we can see how dedicated you are, let's just give you a free 5-star. When the kicker is being, you don't know exactly which 5-star you're going to get. And this is just for the standard banner. It could be the 5-star weapon, or it could be a 5-star character. One of the two. But point still stands. Why exactly this is a little issue I'm bringing this up, because now that we've gotten this far, slowly but surely those claims that it's kind of predatorial kind of surfaces in a way. What I mean by this is because up until recently, this list was never updated. It was always these 5 same characters: Diluc, Jean, Chi-Chi, Keqing, and Mona. Practically every single character, especially 5-stars, if you want to up your banner, your roster, this was basically your main beats. Now, at the beginning, I wouldn't exactly get on your case because it has a 90% pity. And if my math is correct, it would take a total of 630 summons, and that's just standard pity, to basically C6 a 5-star character on said banners. And that's and the reason why I'm saying assuming is because it also has the while you can hit hard pity, there is also the coin flip conundrum. Even though you hit pity, it doesn't always guarantee that you're gonna get that 5-star. Now, technically speaking, if you get spoofs, it will always guaranteed, at least from what I know, guarantees that you get a 5-star character. You don't get weapon spoof when you're summoning for 5 stars on these banners, and technically it's a lot more preferable than this banner, because even if you hit the hard pity, you're most likely going to get a weapon than you are going to get a character. And that's assuming you're aiming for characters in the first place. And a lot of people would claim this is the primary money drainer. No. I would not argue this, because like I said, at standard, 630 summons, if I did my math right. At worst case scenario, meaning every single summon has been a spoof character, so on and so forth. If it was 100% that through the entirety of your summon, you have to double that from 630 to 1260. That is straight up worst case scenario. The one thing I can say is that even at worst case scenario, you're going to see a character of an a 5-star banner. It's almost practically guaranteed. You don't get this right here until this became a thing. This infinite path. This was the real money drainer. This is where your salt mine was going to be generated from. And if you pay attention to many of the earlier videos of Genshin Impact, In fact, let me just give a shout out to a big Twitch streamer who kind of sort of religiously played this game. I don't know if he plays it as often anymore, but the guy we're gonna talk about is Tectone. Yeah, that guy. Yeah, that Tectone. That guy. The one that is, well, both seen as the quote-unquote Gordon Ramsay of the Genshin community. It's who is also slightly known as the most hated man on Earth according to the Genshin community. But let's not pay attention to that right now. Any of you who has seen his videos relating to Genshin, his most infamous role from this entire banner, his most infamous, was the Staff of Homa. There is a reason that weapon got his name as the Staff of Homeless, because that thing burned through his mind. He practically had, like, I believe 3? Yeah, 3 videos featuring this weapon. And he was getting beaten, he was getting bantered. This was so big that they had to implement this thing. And even if one would argue that is not the main cause, you can bet that was the main factor as to why this was implemented. That's how bad that the weapon banner was. That they actually had to put in a legitimate, true hard pity system on this thing. Because the slight primary reason is because you are buying for technically. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me at this point, it's gonna turn into a little rant, but bear with me. Let me go back to the characters bit. Like I said, worst case scenario, you're guaranteed to C6 at 5-star. If you want to get technical, the 5-star character isn't where the salt mines is gonna go to. Surprisingly enough, if you're one of those like collectors who needs to have like every single character, and if you're willing to go the extra mile to C6 them, you're more often guaranteed to C6 a 4-star character. Most of these being the featured banner characters. Now, when I'm talking about a soul mine here, the real soul mine isn't going to come from the 5-star. It's going to come from the 4-stars. There's a primary reason for that. See, thing is, every 10 summon, you will always get a 4-star. That is basically guaranteed. However, the chances of getting the 5-star character you want to get your hands on is bare minimum 20%. Like, to bring up the upcoming banner, that would have our new 4-star character that is gonna roll around. Like, shoot, come on, don't have a brain for it right now. The 4-star character, I don't remember her name, but he's basically what I would call, the way she seems like 4-star Mona. If she use her magic to turn into a crystal ball made out of ice and whatnot. Yeah, that upcoming character. She's gonna be the next 4-star in this banner, but she's going to be buying. But like I said, 20% chance, because not only are the other 2 featured characters she's in competition of, there's also, I would like to call, the spoof character and the weapon. Yes, you can get a 4-star weapon summoning on character banners. And I had my fair share of summoning, and I get all weapons in a character banner. Despite the fact that the 4-star is basically guaranteed for every 10-star summon. For every 10 pull. It's still, at base value, 20%. Because not only is the character itself you're aiming for, they are vying for the 2 other feet. They are vying for the position from the 2 other characters that are on the banner. And you also have to worry about a spoof character and a weapon. So if your aim is to get the character, and that is if you're just aiming for the character yourself. If you're aiming to 6-star, that becomes an entire uphill battle in and of itself. Unless you get extremely lucky, you're going to suffer trying to get that 4-star to a C6, especially when you already have like almost every single 4-star in the game. Like if you're starting out, it's not going to be that much of a problem. But once when you start C6ing mostly everybody, oh, it starts getting there. It starts to eat away at you, especially when you summon so much and you still get nothing. I've also been in that position before. Yeah, fun. And every single player has gone through this. Now, in Weapon Banner, this is technically a little harder. Like I said, pre-battle, because unlike you still got like the entire 4-star roster, but seeing what I'm seeing, I think technically the new weapon you'll be getting is the 4-star sword I'm seeing there. I don't know what it is. I could just look it up, but that would include me doxing myself again. I better remember to change my name to make sure it only shows my username. But what's done is done. What's done is done. I will make work of that from now on. Anyway, to get on with my point, this technically suffers the same drawback. The difference is that it's kind of a 33.3% situation, because not only is the main weapon you're vying for, you also have its competitor. Now, most cases, like in the very beginning of the game, most of its competitor weapons tend to be those that were already on the general banner. This one here. But now we've gotten to the point where we have exclusive weapons that you can only get via summoning on this banner. And like I said, 33.3%. Because not only are you buying, like say you're trying to get the little genie lamp, not only are you vying to get that weapon, but its main competitor is, again, the standard banner. The standard banner weapons you can get out of summoning from said banner, but also the secondary weapon that is included to said banner. You're ultimately competing on this one. This is part of the reason why it's like a lot harder to get a 5-star weapon, and at the time was the main money drainer. Because since that didn't have a true pay system at that time, you could like pour hundreds to thousands of dollars and still get nothing. That in itself was a main problem. Technically it no longer is, but now, as I now brought up, because every wish you get a 4-star at least once, but you have a 20% chance to get that said 4-star, especially if it's someone you're aiming for and they're not on your roster, and even more so if your plan is to C6 them. This is technically going to be the new money drainer. Because if you're a collector or B completionist, this will drain your money faster than you can say bankrupt. Well, if this video somehow sees the light of day and it becomes a talking point, I don't know. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. I don't know. But it's something that will be brought up. But surprisingly, despite this rant, it subverted from what I originally wanted to argue. Because we're in 2 years' time, and so far it only been updated once for one 5-star character. And I'm pretty sure it's the new Dendro character. I mean, it has to be. Even so, to me, that's not enough. This standard banner, in my eyes, needs a complete overhaul update. Because that one new character is not going to be enough to entice people. I mean, who would summon on this standard banner in the first place, but I genuinely think that needs to be updated because how long do you expect people to, like, wait and wait and wait until that one character they want to summon drops into this banner? It could take... And that's also depending on, like, popular demand and stuff. Unless those characters aren't, like, in popular demand and new fresh players, this is really not gonna matter much, because even when they get these characters, 9 times out of 10, they're not gonna have the means to upgrade them. Hell, there are videos that kind of show that these games are not beginner friendly, and in a small instance, it's kind of true. Unless you, like, straight up Zergrus the story, and technically that's very easy. That's very easy to do once you get everything set up. It still doesn't change the fact that you're kind of off a creek without a paddle if you don't have, like, everything unlocked. Heck, considering the fact that I've been away for so long and I put off, like, literally everything on my account, like, I literally don't have, like, everything unlocked and stuff. I am, like, miles behind. Even if I do get this character, I don't really have the means to upgrade them. I mean, I can go to the area and fill up the map and such. Unless there's a story reason that's gonna block me from doing so, I should be able to go and fill up the map and gather the materials that way. If so, then no harm, no foul. It's possibly one of the reasons why... Heck, it could be possible that thanks to the Inazuma focus vids that shows that Genshin is not kind to new players, that Hoyoverse kind of took a step back and actually made that possible. I don't know if that's the case, but whatever. But you can basically guarantee if that is the case, then no harm, no foul. But if it isn't the case, it's possibly a happy coincidence. Either way, quit stumbling on your words, me. That was kind of a partial issue. And to get back on the original point of view, You really expect people to continue waiting until a focused banner comes up? Odds are you can't really afford that, especially when now it's kind of coming up to 2 years. This needs like a major update. I sincerely believe it needs a major update. For those of you asking, okay, what update? What exactly do you want to update on this one? I would say in this case, add like characters that are like not like well, I'm gonna have to dox myself again for this because I think I need this up to explain everything. I would say in this case, how I would go about it is to do a for like the characters. This it needs to be updated with all 3 nations. Since the Sumerian so hang on a second. I'll be right back. Hey, the new area? How do you pronounce his name? And yeah, because I'm kind of expensive. Aside from me from just straight up doxing myself.
Ugh.
Yeah, I kind of screwed myself over on that one. But
Just a sec, okay?
it kind of went on a slight train of thought because they did the one thing I wasn't expecting. They actually added a new character in its permanent 5-star.
Yeah, I know. It's the goddess Danimo. Or in this case, her child form. She's literally the goddess of... Yeah.
Okay. No. Pull up the details again. Because he's... Unless it's updating... Look at the name that is up there right now. Does that look like her name?
Weird.
Because that's not her. If anything, I believe that's the Fox Boy.
You should be right on that one. Okay. Here's the pronunciation.
Sumeru. Sumeru.
The location's Sumeru, and the girl's name is Nahida.
Yeah, I didn't need the girl's name, I just needed like the area name because basically what I'm explaining is that this banner here, this permanent banner, especially the character roster.
And you are definitely right, it's definitely the Fox guy.
Okay, yeah.
So
Yeah, I figured as much. As they need to have a 5-star Dendro character.
Mm-hmm. Maybe because this is being her own banner, it's not being said for obvious reasons. But if I can be wrong, dude, you could look on the other one where Yoimiya's, and probably you won't find her because it's literally slapped onto the top of the title.
Yeah, no, she's not in the permanent banner. At least as far as I know.
I'm not saying permanent banner.
But I just need like some. I just need to know the new area's name, so I can get on with explaining this. Which is basically, it need this the character banner needs an entire update overhaul because it's already been like 2 years, and because the we
Yeah.
can't like have a full guarantee that any of the 5-star characters are gonna be re-showing back up. You gotta need to throw in something that would entice new players into knowing they can get stick characters even when their banners are not up.
In short, give a dog a bone.
More or less, because if this company is still gonna continue the series and it wants to entice new players, this absolutely needs to change. I mean,
The other guy.
Nari? Go ahead and if anyone shows up, feel free to chastise me if I get his name wrong, but
In short verse, dude, you're saying that, this is just a simple step forward. It's not the exact step forward.
more or less, babies. I will say this is at least a good first baby step.
Well, if you don't mind, how about you look at the remaining 4-star ones while you're at it? Because what other ones you should also mention, everyone's favorite
I know for a fact
water dragon girl would be on there too.
I know for a fact that the 4-star has
Yep,
4-star
those
banners
two.
have always been updated.
Yeah, you're right. Those two are there.
Yeah. This banner has always been updated as far as I'm aware.
So it's just the 5 stars.
Yep.
Well, I know this deserves a slap to the face, but there is a survey right now, dude. So slap them right there.
Yeah, I may have to do that, but it's most likely gonna be off my off time.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they request to watch me put my thoughts on the survey so they can just set it like a main thing.
Why not? Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you mean, dude. But in the end, you have that much freaking.
I will end up using it. I'm primarily gonna use it at like the end of the stream.
Just stab me, since you already got her.
He's still salty that off screen I managed to get the belly dancer. Extremely salty. Like there's a small salt line right there.
Who wouldn't be salty for not getting her? I literally tried my power.
Did you at least have enough pity build up to get the child?
Not getting him. Or the next one coming. I swear.
Don't you mean her?
Hmm?
Don't you mean her?
Child, I'm talking about.
Oh.
Put more simply, I'm not getting those freaking harbingers. They deserve death.
There's no talking to this man when he gets that kind of pats in him.
Dude. Child basically dumped the well on us, and even though he was playing us, it was literally, oh, it's just a troll move. No worries, we're all laughing. Ha 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 ha. You dropped 5 wells on me. Screw you. Oh, and don't get me started with the new one coming.
Can I get back to my point now?
Yes. And here's the extra bag of salt.
Yeah, after that little salt rant. Back to my explanation. Where I would go with a main overhaul, and let me open this again because apparently doxing myself is so funny. The one thing I would do is set up characters that are not 100% on demand. As you can see, on-set-based characters have like 3 characters, that being Mona, Diluc, and Jean. And leeway characters have only like 2, which is Chi-Chi and Kaching. With one being the least desirable of them all. Which I'm totally not putting the mouse over. Which I'm very certain that most of her constellation skills are meant for multiplayer and only multiplayer. If that's the case, that's a huge oversight. But whatever. But ultimately, and since we're getting a small adding for Samuro characters, or at the least a step in the right direction, we updated so that characters that are not high on demand for both Leeway and Mondstadt, and characters for, Zuma appear. Now, how exactly would I set this up? One thing I will definitely say for a fact, Archon characters are automatically out. They're basically the quote-unquote gods of this game, and it would make sense for them to be limited. Another set of characters are characters that you know for a fact that it's gonna make Genshin Impact bank. So characters like Ganyu and Kuzuha, those types of characters, you know for a fact that there is a high demand for them, and for good reason. So there is no way they were that put cash cows into pasture. I would say at the very least, set it up to the point that we at least have 5 for both Leeway and Mondstadt. So basically 2 5-star characters and 3 5-star characters for their respective countries. And while I would ask the same for Inazuma, I can't exactly fully guarantee that's going to happen. So at the very least, I will be happy with 3 bare minimum. Which begs the question, if I did do that, who would I add into the new 5-star banner? For Mondstadt, obviously Klee. I know for a fact there's no longer going to be a demand for Klee at this point, and because her glass cannon nature is not exactly as viable to the entire Genshin player base, I might say. Which, honestly, I would chalk that up to not investing so much, but what you gotta do? But since I know Clea is not gonna be that high on demand, she would definitely be the perfect character for adding into the new roster. But who would be the second candidate? Well, personal preference, I would like Eula to be that character. But if not Eula, I definitely believe Albedo would be the one to be added to the permanent 5-star. That is the most likely scenario I could see. Klee and possibly Albedo. I would rather want Eula, but if I had to go with the most likely, Albedo would be the most likely. Now we have a bit more wiggle room when it comes to leeway characters, because they have only 2 characters, and if we go by 5, that means that's 3 slots. But who exactly should occupy those 3 slots? Well, if we take that into account, I know for a fact Ganyu is out of the question, or you are not, but that. Let's see here. A five-star characters. Since it's been a while since I played this game, my memory's gotta be a little foggy. Actually, let's this up after collection. For you. Alright. Yeah. Anyway, like I was pointing out. Oh, so that's why they show up front and center. Because the start situation. These two would be the most likely. If I wished it, I would want Eula, but if we fill up the monster roster by 2, Lee and Albedo would be the most likely characters to be added. Now, as for the 5-star characters for Leeway. Archive. Character archive. Here we go. Alright. I think that, you know, hold on. Alright. I guess I just have to look for what we have here. Albedo and Lee in the roster. Ganyu and by extension Cal would be off the table, as well as Young Lee. These two for lore reasons, and Ganyu is because she's the money maker. She's gonna make bank. This is the character that you want things like done, just done. So then, if we were to go with 3 characters from for Leeway's roster, who would we go with? Or 5 stars.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh.
Yeah, I believe Hu Tao would be a good candidate. Kind of wish that you can rearrange them so you know which country they are from. Let's see. Hu Tao would be 1. Technically, lore reasons, he shouldn't, but I may It may possibly have to be considered, but... I guess... these two would be... we could go with. Senha and... Yelan. I think these two would fulfill the conditions. So yeah, if unless I overlook someone, the characters that would fill the 5-star, and if we equal it up to 5, would be Hu Tao, Yelan, and Shen. At least that's my guesstimation. Now, because there are no 5-stars from Inazuma, we definitely have some flexibility on that front. Obviously, C be off limits. E be off limits because they would make bank. I would say in this case, for Inazuma characters, Ayaka, Yoimiya, Ito, Kokomi, and maybe Ayato. Like if we went with the full 5, these were the characters I would act in. But if we were to limit it to at least 3, then Ayaka, Yoimiya, and Ito. These 3 at the very least would definitely be the Inazuma representatives. But if we were to upgrade to 5, I have a small proposition. You can, there is like to borrow the idea from another gacha game, say like Fate Grand Order, you unlock, characters get unlocked via story completion. So, if Weeverse would take that approach, the characters I mentioned, you can unlock after 2 conditions. In this case, a full completion of the story, as well as completing Eula's story quests. Primarily, if we did do a story quest. Yes, I know I started with Eula, and I'm pretty sure you can guess what like. But at the very least, at the second story quest, if they make one, if Eula has a second story quest and we complete that, then she becomes unlockable to obtain via the standard banner. But we have to go with those that have a bit more significance. In this case, Klee.
These bombs, so heavy.
In this case, Klee's entire storyline, and the more annoying thing being the archipelago, because if we take that into account, that is technically Klee's follow-up story.
Where are you?
If you really get down to it. The archipelago would be her second storyline. Which is why I be on Tecton's side when I say that the Golden Archipelago is a permanent
These bombs, so heavy.
area to explore. And they already did that with one area, so technically they don't have an excuse to not have it there. So yeah, once Klee is completed, both the main story of Mondstadt and the second story will be the Golden Archipelago. That thankfully will be ready for summon. Same thing with Albedo. Complete his second storyline, and he be summonable. Because after all, the entire storyline evolves around Dragon Spine. That would basically be my thought process. Now, Hu Tao, again, same deal. Same deal and second story. Now, these two are a bit of a conundrum. But I think Shenhe would most likely be summonable after the new Jade Chamber is complete and the story where you take on the boss that was revealed in an event. Still not salty on the fact that we cannot face it again. Would be the main story unlock Shenhe as a permanent character. And with all, and since the entire story will be completed, and we have a story quest involving Yilan, I say that would also make her unlocked. I'm not gonna throw in like a second storyline, because I don't know if they were straight up work on that one. I mean, if they do, then that thought process is still valid, but you know. Now, when but that's basically my spitball idea if we go 5x5. Now, if we follow the same formula, I'm not gonna follow the same formula. The three I mentioned have to be unlocked automatically. In this case, Ayaka, Yoimiya, and Ito. These three have to be unlocked automatically. And if we went by the 5, then the completion of the Inazuma story, as well as her story quests, and the access to the area on her island, will have her unlocked. Heck, we could make her second story primarily focus on Uryoku, I believe that's what his name. Let me pull up the map. And Enkanomiya. If we make her a second story surrounding Enkanomiya and complete that, then CB available for summon. And as for Ayato, Ayato, where are you? There you are. Make him available once an Inazuma is complete. And I would say he at least has one character story up. But maybe if we did a little play around with a little bit, he could also be prominent in the same storyline as he is. I mean, we gotta see him being delicate, and since he's will be Inazuma after the story completion, we could could have him performing a diplomatic role that is tied to her. And a story involving him and her, and upon completing, he becomes available for the permanent banner. This is basically the entire idea that I would spitball here. Whether or not you all agree with that, and I am sorry that I sound very long-winded. That is a lot of talking I've been doing. But that was the main point I wanted to cover. Because the entire witch system was definitely something that I need to be talking about. Sure, we got our first baby step. But I think we need to really invest in it if we need to expand it in full. And I wouldn't mind if any of you actually come across this and you have your own ideas, I wouldn't mind hearing them. I mean, it could be talked in the stream, it could be talked via posts and via YouTube, because I do plan to upload this on YouTube. And yeah, I would like to hear your thoughts. First, let me split up the party. Ooh. Since I got fully leveled in 79, 70. I know.
Trainee Forest Ranger Kale, reporting.
And, by the way, I do have a reason for this. You'll see my method to the madness. I swear, man. That still needs to be rolled up. Aside from Kato. I do not. Huh. Okay then. Alright. Alright, set up. Let me get these two out. These, 4 out. They're basically my main go-to.
Odds, reveal thyself.
Okay. Can't believe it. Am I actually this tired?
Someone needs assistance.
Let's get this. I don't know if I'm getting enough things, but I might get this out of the way. Now that the new battle pass is up and running, I wanted to go full completionist on this. for those who want to need loot, you
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
can do that.
Teamwork is
Like, I'm
dreamwork!
pretty sure some of you already know this already, or you do that already, but,
No.
By royal decree!
kind of helps that, the 4-stars can do it too if you get your time.
Everybody stand back!
Wait. Back in the healing circle. Thanks. That's always fun. I always want to miss my shots.
As a dutiful maid would, I must leave no stone unturned.
By the by, I'm pretty sure you talked over this with other Genshin players. But, shows up.
Wings of darkness! Eat this!
That's the thing I don't feel like. Ah, guess I did. Now, I'm pretty sure any of you had been at this game at the beginning know that it would summon wolves. That way it would technically call the softcore of a time limit. The longer that fight would take, the sooner those wolves would arrive. And here's my little method to the madness that doesn't require me to end up spending a little adventurer's ticket. Anyway, the longer the fight continued, the more wolves that would end up being summoned. Okay, let's see. Details. Luck. Yep. I always like it when I know I scored one with 4 stats. Well, she still hasn't gotten there yet. Next week. Or, you know, I take care of the normal bosses. But yeah, that is something I ended up learning the hard way. As the fight progresses, if you don't... The more wolves will be summoned, the longer the fight takes, and it will get to the point where you're practically dodging every single attack with little to no breathing room, and you will ultimately get overwhelmed and... you would basically fall right in there. Alright, let me bring up the team. I go to... let's see, I'm gonna once again add my Twitter, so you can pay a visit, and yeah, pay a visit, and like I said, you want Bloodborne and Darkest Dungeon to be a complete wait for you stream, go ahead and give it a vote. I would like to know your opinion.
Boba, get them! Oz revealed! Let's light it up! At the frying pan! Teamwork is dreamwork!
That also has a long both time. Next change, the platform. I have reached the point where all the platforms were covered with animal damage. And we're constantly taking it as a result. Be forced to take it as a result. Fire! At the angle.
Nice and spicy! Let's light it up! Midnight Fancy! You're toast!
Leave it all to me.
I'm going in! Adventure time!
Oh wow! The shot that brought down the dragon.
I must leave no stone unturned.
And there we go. Alright. Got. That is all unlocked. And now we take on the one that will take a little longer to take care of. Now then. You know what? While I'm at it, I'm gonna add a oh shoot. Don't. Okay, there we go. Good. Ooh. in case any of you managed to last for this long. Here we go. Copy and paste. And there we go. That little link happens to be my YouTube channel. I just might as well just add this in case any of you wanna pay a visit to my YouTube and see past streams that I have uploaded. You can go and pay that visit. And I know those of you who haven't come into the stream can come in during a post stream. And I don't know if these links work. If they do, feel free to again head to these addresses and tell me whether or not they worked. And sorry, just taking care of a little something in the background. Copy. There we go. Alright. Got it all set. Now let's continue. Oh, nope. There we go. Let us continue forth. Again, if the links don't work, feel free to let me know in my Twitter, so that you can tell me they didn't work. So don't keep putting them on when you literally have no one around. You fool! Oh, the blinding light, the bane of those who use dark mode.
You dare overstep your mortal authority?
Steady us.
Because the box is Jesus one.
By royal decree.
Crumble!
Everybody stand back. Wings of darkness.
Personally, would say it's a very secret. Most things don't be what it is. Hey, I've been searching for the entire month. Hey.
Oz reveal thyself.
Long pauses.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
There is no atonement.
Adventure time.
Bring your pain! Today, you witness your reckoning!
It's gonna be problematic because Pyro's gonna be a lot less effective. And this is gonna take far longer than
Don't worry.
Here,
At the frying pan, it's the butt.
Time to clean up.
Midnight Phantasm.
Everybody stand back. By royal decree. You're toast!
Leave it all to me.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Ow, ow, ow.
Let's light it up! I'm going in! That really hurt!
I'll catch up.
Yeah. Let's light it up! Booba, get them!
From rock to dust.
Everybody stand back!
There it is.
The enraged earth will not absolve you! You stand upon your tomb, though you know it not!
Hey!
Come, experience an eon of suffering!
Eat this!
Uh-oh.
I missed it steady as stone, as a dutiful maid would.
Oz, reveal thyself! Insubordination! Adventure time! Nice and spicy! Let's light it up!
Leave it all to me.
Back
Wings of
to
darkness!
the earth!
Come! At the frying pan! Yes! I'm going in! By royal decree! Booba, get them!
I must leave no stone unturned.
Shadow Raven! Black Knight!
will
You're
not
toast!
absolve you! Shifting sands know not the
Teamwork is
mountain's
dreamwork!
permanence.
Midnight Phantasm.
At the frying pan, into the fire!
Leave it all to me.
Oz, reveal thyself! Booba, get them! Adventure time! At the frying pan,
I must leave no stone unturned. Time to clean up.
Back to the
by
earth!
royal decree, everybody stand back!
Ow, ow, ow.
That really hurt!
I will not be destroyed.
You may not be destroyed, but you definitely get owned. That's not gonna get unlocked. Leave domain. Alright, we're almost there. Well, I did kind of say that this would possibly be a filler episode, and it looks like I didn't disappoint. It is going to be a filler episode. Oh well. Might as well get the rest. Actually, wait. Let's take care of the little universal order. Nope. Of all the other updates that went
Ad
on,
Astra Ab.
it's still, yeah, it's still 60. At least that answered my question. I'm pretty sure at one point it's gonna increase to 70. Like something made. Alright. Obtain all of these. Alright. Take care of that. Throw this in. Ah. I'll have to gather more of those. There we go. Weekly missions. Do. Level up. Level up. And take care of our last boss for the day. And yes, I do say last boss not because I'm about to run out of resin, but more because I do not have everything unlocked. I will make sure that I have a story run set up.
Leave it to me. All of it. Whatever it is. What exactly is it?
Don't worry about it, Noelle. Here we go. And little bite. And the little bite is
I didn't quite catch.
prepared to. There he is. He was scratching the door. He misses me.
Yes, indeed. I know you're still streaming.
Yep. Before we head right in. This will be the last time I put the Twitter in chat. There we go.
Are you hungry?
Now we go in.
No.
His wet food is already empty. You're gonna have to open a new can.
This opportunity is
And I
quite
did make
hard
sure
to
to
come by.
clean the
Well
spoon.
then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle.
On
Do all
reveal!
you like.
Let's light it up!
Totally not the soul talking.
How unbecoming.
I'm going in! Wings of darkness!
Not
Come,
bad, not
sever night
bad.
from day!
Guess I should take you more seriously.
Leave it all to me.
By royal decree!
All you do is run.
That's gonna hurt in the morning. Nice and
No
spicy!
use hiding back there.
I must.
Remember, he needs to have a debuff. Because everyone thought he was too hard.
Eat this! Shadow Raven!
Okay. Not he.
Everybody stand back!
He needs to be here. Everyone said he was
I'll
too
catch you.
hard.
While you have high-level characters, none of us can prioritize correctly.
Let's light it up!
No, not because I have high level characters, because I have low build characters.
As a dutiful maid would.
Waits of a burst.
Maybe wait, but at least it did its job. And luck. Alright, that takes care of that.
Hopefully that'll keep him a little distracted for you to end.
On the contrary, I'm about to end right now. Anyway, I got through my little rant. We took care of all the main quote-unquote bosses at this point. Next time, maybe I'll finally start playing Cat's Up.
Catch up.
The story. Remember, like, story-wise, I am miles behind.
Not the only one, and all of us have to go in the mines. And more?
Oh, there it is. Alright. Let me just work myself back to Inazuma because I have all the quests focused on Inazuma. All the daily quests.
Ugh.
Did you get your mention in? No, he'll be... Oh, you heard that.
I doubt they could barely hear me at this point, dude.
The mic's picking up your voice, which means I know for a fact they're going to hear you. Alright then. Made it, therefore. Go for a bit. I will call it the end of the stream here. Hopefully, all of you will enjoy my little run and maybe my little rant. And I do apologize if it sounds like I'm out of breath. I think exhaustion is slowly starting to kick in. Yeah, it is. Alright, then.
Loading up the cannon.
Unable. Why?
I'm guessing some people just can't accept.
They must have something I set up.
Possibly private.
There we go. Oh. this one won't fail me. Yep. I will see you all later. And until next time, peace.